You win by staying boring longer than everyone else. Success is rarely this dramatic event. It's not this thing that happens overnight. Although sometimes it looks like that, but you're not seeing what that person who became successful was doing behind the scenes, what they were doing with their nights, what they were doing with their weekends, when they were living the same boring routine day in and day out, where all their days look the same. When they mastered their emotions, they mastered the mundane, they got comfortable with doing the boring, repetitive task over and over and over. And when it came to fruition, when their success, their achievements did come, all you saw was the highlights. You didn't see them not sacrificing, what they wanted most for what they wanted now. Skipping going to the parties, skipping, trying to get the get rich quick scheme, skipping the shortcuts, skipping the things that seem like they're easier, or seem like it's a shiny object, or seem like it's going to get you successful in one weekend. Everybody knows it takes time. It's the consistent efforts each and every day. The good days, the bad days, the days you feel happy, the days you feel sad, the days you feel amazing, the days you feel sick, the days where work went awesome, the days where work was the most awful thing ever, the days where your girlfriend loves you, the day where your girlfriend broke up with you. All these things is a balance. And that doesn't mean you're always going to be perfect, but it means you showed up. It means you survived. It means you stayed disciplined. You stayed consistent in spite of. And you didn't lose focus. You weren't distracted. You weren't fooled into chasing something that was just there to take you off track of what you really desired, what you really wanted, what your dream truly was. And sometimes those distractions, it's not always just a get rich quick or a pretty girl or something like that. No, it can be your day job. If your goal is to build your own business. Now, I'm not saying go quit your job, because sometimes your job supplies and pays your bills and feeds you while you build the side hustle and build it into a business. But so many people get golden handcuffs, or they get fooled and they think, well, this job is going to pay all, is going to make everything happen. And then we see major layoffs. People that are watching this in recent time, which is the start of 2026, we had so many layoffs, hundreds of thousands of people being laid off from their job. And not all of them were bad employees. Some of them were probably really good employees. So you can't depend on that. So in a sense, that could be a distraction from your dreams. Now, some people don't want to start businesses. So yes, climb the corporate ladder, do and master your job. Get okay with the boring, repetitive tasks until you get promoted and promoted and promoted again, until you're a VP, until you're a C-suite, or whatever it might be, depending on your goals. You might not want that either. You might just want a basic, stable job where your bills are paid and you spend most of the time with your family. Well, go be the best mom, dad, husband, wife that you can be as well. But master it. Stay consistent. You will win by being okay with the boring, by being okay with the days that are average. You don't always have to go out and go to some party. You don't always have to go out and get the newest and latest phone, shoes, car, house, whatever it might be. You have to stay focused. And this isn't a Dave Ramsey talk where I'm saying, don't ever have fun. Don't ever buy anything. Don't go into debt. I'm not saying none of that, because I like to have fun too. I like to buy new stuff too. But how do you minimize it? How do you balance your fun to work ratio, your getting ahead to living in the moment ratio? Because I do feel like you shouldn't sacrifice everything. There's some people that hustle culture and spend 100 hours doing this, never have fun, never smile, never do that. I don't believe in that either. I like to sit back and relax sometimes and have fun and not worry about work, not worry about all my personal obligations and things like that, and just sit back, watch a movie, or go hang out with friends, or go to the gym, or whatever it might be. So find your balance. Find what you need in order to succeed for you. What helps you stay consistent? This channel is called Consistency Compounds because I started seeing really big growth when I defined consistency for me, and with the mentor that I had at the time, that made it make sense for me. Consistency doesn't mean you just do, like, for some people, for an example, let's say you want to start getting back in a routine of fitness and you're doing push-ups, and maybe your goal starting out is 100 push-ups a day, and you miss it and you're like, yeah, this goes too hard. What if you got down and still did 10 push-ups? What if you got down and did one push-up even when you were sick? That was kind of how I started my journey. It was like, okay, I'm not reading the chapter of a book that I said I was going to read to be consistent, but I read at least one page, no matter what. I read at least 10 pages. If I was so tired I was falling asleep, at least I got the one page in. Heck, I'll reread that same page tomorrow if I didn't feel like I actually got any of it. Same thing with the push-up. I'll just get down and do one push-up. Heck, I can't do the 10,000 steps a day. Well, I'm going to at least do 5,000 steps a day. As long as you're up and moving throughout your day, whether you're a remote worker or you work a job, you should hit 5,000 steps pretty seemingly easy, or at least 3,000, and then now you only get 2,000. Call your grandma, call your mom, call your dad, call your grandpa, call your uncle, call your best friend, call your sibling, and go walk those 2,000 steps. Like, it doesn't take a lot. Go walk your dog. Go out and throw your trash away. Go get the mail. Go do something. Like, you can get those steps. You're just not disciplined. You're not consistent. You don't want it. You don't want to win bad enough. And you can do that with finances. Like, hey, maybe it's hard saving money, but how can we cut costs? How can we put money up and save money or pay off our debt? Or, yeah, whatever it might be. There's different examples for different ways to do things. So all that to say, remain boring and figure out how to get consistent. Your definition of consistent, but make sure you bounce it off of a coach, a mentor, a parent, somebody that will keep you accountable and tell you the truth, though. Because sometimes parents and teachers, people like that, your sibling, if they're not going to keep you accountable, they won't give you realistic feedback, realistic advice. So even if you need advice, comment here on this video and I'll respond to you. So like, make sure it's something that still makes you work towards something, though. Don't be like, I'm gonna read 1 page a day no matter what. Like, that should be your minimum, not your goal. Your goal should be 30 pages or 15 pages. And then you're like, well, today I worked an extra 5 hours at work. I got home because I had a flat tire, at 12 midnight and I'm exhausted. I just want to go to sleep. Okay, read that page. Or invest in an audiobook. An audiobook while you drive, while you take a shower, while you're on the toilet, while you're brushing your teeth. You can listen to that audiobook and just consider that you're reading. As long as you're actually listening, then it suffices. It works. So figure out what works for you. Keep yourself accountable. Be okay being consistent. Be okay being boring. Be okay with it, and you'll be successful. This was Consistency Day 402. Hope you got something from this message. If you did, I encourage you to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. And other than that, I wish you all peace and blessings on the journey.